250 Gemstones culture represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. We are more than journalism. We are a revolution. Come on, let's kick this door down and let everybody know we up in here.
Operation has officially Dominican Republic, where the death toll has climbed to at least 221 people after that devastating roof collapse at the Jet Set nightclub on Tuesday. Well, now officials say their search and rescue operation has officially become a recovery mission. Cranes are on the scene removing remains of the club piece by piece. More than 180 survivors have since been rescued, but the community anticipates an even higher death toll as they continue to sift through that rubble. NBC News correspondent George Solis is following this for us. George, I want you first just to catch us up on the recovery efforts. It's always a grim milestone when we go from search and rescue to search and recovery. What is the latest on the investigation into how all of this happened in the first place?
Yeah, Maureen, the investigation is still very much underway. Rescuers and officials there are spending 53 hours on the ground continuously trying to find people there throughout all of that rubble. Of course, the devastation so rampant there, as we've seen in those harrowing images there. Officials working and giving updates, providing those death toll numbers, again, saying 189 people were able to be saved from that rubble. Today, we actually saw, in a moment of just powerful emotion, one of the head rescuers there announcing how difficult this has been, how taxing it has been for all of the people there on the ground. I'm quoting here from a presser he held a little earlier today saying, "Thank you, God, because today we conclude the most difficult work in my 20 years as the head of COE. And I take blame because each time I saw a family member claim their missing loved one, it filled us with helplessness, knowing that people were still trapped and we were not able to get to them." And he's crying through most of this, Morgan. He says, thank you from the bottom of my heart to all the agencies and authorities. And again, this is all still ongoing as they work to figure out how this tragedy unfolded, Morgan.
But I guess, George, two questions. One, how many people were actually inside the club at the time of the collapse? Not necessarily how many died or how many survived, but how many were just physically present?
That is a number that has been in flux. There are some numbers circulating out there, but it is so hard at this particular moment in the investigation to actually know, as officials have not fully declared how many people. We know this is a large nightclub. It's one of the most popular nightclubs in Santo Domingo. So we know that there was a lot of people there. As we know, that very popular singer, Rudy Perez, whose funeral is actually today happening as we speak, drew a lot of people to the club at that hour. So again, we are still working to get those hard numbers. But again, as you mentioned, that death toll, unfortunately, keeps climbing.
Yeah, it's unfortunately still a fluid situation. You mentioned the death of Mr. Perez. What about the others? What else do we know about the victims?
Yeah, we know we had a local mayor there from one of the towns, Nelsie Cruz there, governor, excuse me. And then you also had two former MLB players right there, Tony Cabrera and Octavio Dotel among the dead. Obviously, high profile names among the dead. We're also hearing from the State Department that it appears one American citizen may have also been among the dead as well. We are working to confirm those details. Again, just a harrowing picture there when you learn and are just starting to see some of those names and victims come forward, Morgan.
Yeah, it's really heartbreaking. George Solis, thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Yo. Welcome to 250 Gemstones News TV channel. I am your host, Michael T. Porter, and I'm bringing the news to your ass like no other. This is a channel that represents a nation of people that strive for excellence and greatness every single day. I have another bomb news segment for y'all, but before I begin, y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button, and share button, hit that notification bell so you know when I am dropping. And if you'd like to support your boy, Cash App, $ Michael US. Whoo! What's going on? What's really going on? My theory on this, there was foul play. It had to be some foul play. This is the most attractive club in all of Santo Domingo and all that huge city. How in the hell? And the club looks pretty up to date. How in the hell a club collapsed? There's no sign of an earthquake. How in the hell a club just collapsed? Had to be some foul play. What kind of foul play? I just can't put my finger on it. Maybe it has something to do with insurance. Maybe somebody looking for a payout. Maybe somebody trying to get out of a contract, a business contract. This has to be some foul play. The building just collapsed. So let's just say there isn't any foul play. That means the city of Santiago, the city is going to have to be responsible for this because they're supposed to be doing inspections, right? Now, I don't know how it works out there. I know out here in the U.S., if you own the business, your ass will get inspected. Whether you own food or real estate, you can do their thing called inspection. We have to inspect the roof. If there's a problem, or if you just want to you just want to make sure your house is up to date, there's an inspection, right? So health inspection, building inspection, some type of inspection needs to be done. It's a nightclub too, so they should have had building inspections and health inspections. So me personally, this falls on the city. This falls on the owners, and everybody's trying to figure out, well, how exactly did it collapse? Nobody can figure out how this thing collapsed. How did it collapse? How? Shout out to all the rescuers out there. Shout out to all the people putting their lives on the line. People who have real jobs. Appreciate y'all for putting your best foot forward. Shout out to the 250 Gemstones News Network Nation, all of that. Horrific. You know, you go to a nightclub and everybody just minding their business, having a good time, and you still get banged up. Life is crazy like that. Life will leave people twisted up. Life will leave people bamboozled, leave people misused. And, you know, we do our best to expect the unexpected, but nobody expected it that night. Nobody expected it. But I still believe there's some foul play. Coming from where I come from, there's always some shady business. It's most of the time, God works his miracles. God works through us. God has things planned for us. But a lot of times there ain't no coincidence. Outside of God and what he has planned for us, his miracles and his, you know, direction, we may be thinking that we're doing things even the right way or feel like we're on the right path, and then boom, God puts us on another path. So outside of that, when you're dealing with just human beings, there ain't no coincidence. I think somebody tried to get out of a contract. I think there was some dispute between the owners and investors, and they said, okay, you don't want to do this. Okay, I'm gonna mess up this damn club. Now, how specifically they did it? Was there dynamite used? Was there's some shady stuff right here. But y'all flood my car. I want to know what y'all think. What do y'all think went on in that club? How did this club collapse? Let me know. I was just about to go out to DR. DR, y'all cutting up. DR, y'all cutting up. 250 Capital G News. I'm gone.